Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dragons of Honolulu. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. A quick throw there is incomplete. Hey, look at this defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So for 30-some-odd years, we held the Pro Bowl here in Hawaii, but all along what the locals here wanted was a team of their own. And now they've got one, and they could not be happier. And I don't say that lightly because they always seem happy here. But now this could be the start of something really, really special. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And here's a give to Spears. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to Spears. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the option, here's Spears. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dragons are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a play fake. Carr. To the sideline and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Ayuk. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he is caught. Beautiful. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw his Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Carr. Just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back in.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown. Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dragons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now this still anyone's contest. A 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 4th of the game. Down the left sideline. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9.
From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 43 yards. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Carr. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You don't have the offense to take care of the ball.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run it again with Kamara. To the 43, 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man, it's Carr for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Spears with another carry. They juked him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That one's taken in, and he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Spears. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's a run by Spears. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Dragons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Carr going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Carr. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field? They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Here's Carr. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Carr to throw. That is caught, and so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Here now, 2nd and goal. Coming left is Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Here's J.K. Scott now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Now Hill to return it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. This is 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done. And they